So, when it comes to my most anticipated list of the year so far, I would say little underwhelmed with my picks. You got Jurassic World Dominion was in there. That movie kind of sucked. You got Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. That movie was okay, not as good as I wanted it to be. Obi-Wan was my most anticipated of the entire year. I ended up liking it. Wasn't all too thrilled with it all the way through. But the one underdog, the one that I thought was under everybody's radar, mostly because it was coming out on Hulu as an exclusive streaming release, a Disney Plus star in Canada if you're here like me. And that was Prey, the new Predator movie. No one was talking about this, and I have been hyped for this movie ever since they announced that it was being developed. I love the concept of going back to the 1700s. I thought that was a really cool place to take the Predator. Also, a little connection there to the end of Predator 2. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So, Prey has finally released on streaming. It has come out this past weekend, and I got a chance to sit down and finally watch one of my most anticipated movies of the year. And of all the most anticipated movies that I've had on my list, Prey is the one that I can say I'm proud I picked. Let's talk about Prey. First of all, the lead actress in this movie, Amber Midthunder, was incredible. She was such a great protagonist, main character, part of the Comanche tribe. She wants to be one of the hunters like the guys, but they won't let her. So she's trying to prove herself. Really got into her character. Really enjoyed where they took that character. Loved the connection she had with her brother as well. The whole tribe I really enjoyed. One of the things that this movie did that really surprised me was it took its time to really establish the environment, establish the threats that they already face besides the predator. We see the predator off doing his own thing as the Comanche tribe are living their lives, and I really liked how they slowly set up before we got our main character coming head to head with the predator. We set up how they both hunt, the environment that they live in, the landscape shots in this movie. The cinematography was gorgeous. I thought it looked so beautiful. I wish I could have seen it on a big theater screen, but I could tell just on my TV screen that they looked magnificent. And then we get to the predator itself. Now, when it comes to the predator, for me, this is a creature, this is an alien monster being that has kind of lost its terrifyingness, for lack of a better word, over the past franchises, especially with the Predator 2018. I feel like the Predator in 2018 just completely killed any fear that I had in the Predator. Whereas Prey takes the Predator back to its basics, back to its roots in the jungle, just picking off people one by one. And man, was this Predator terrifying. I loved the way that this Predator was shot. I love the way that he hunted, that he killed, because the Predator has always had a code. It's in the first Predator movie. He only goes after those who are predators to other people or other threats. He won't go after the ones that are being picked on. He goes after the ones that are picking on others. If you're the one being picked on, you're safe by the predator. And they really go back to that in the Prey movie. And I loved how they kept the predator. He was technologically advanced above these people, but they still kept his weapons. They kept his powers at the same kind of level as everyone else in the movie around this time. That while he was totally dominating them and had way more advantage over them, it wasn't to the effect that it was in the first Predator movie. He doesn't have like laser guns or anything like that. He still uses spears, bow and arrows, but in his own advanced technological way. And I really like that. There were some amazing kill sequences in this movie. The Predator, it has not been this terrifying to me since maybe the first Predator, maybe Predator 2. But man, the action sequences in this movie, there are some sequences in this movie that feel straight out of Logan, like when Wolverine is going berserker mode in the woods and taking out all those guys. That's how it felt watching Prey with the Predator. There was a sequence involving a bunch of French guys that the Predator just beats his way through. It is glorious, shot gloriously. It is so brutal and it's so well done. And like I said, they really find a way to make you buy that these people can at least try to stand up to the predator, even if they're going to get their butt kicked. There's a little bit of a fight going on there. And when it comes to the lead of the movie finally coming head to head with the predator, fighting against him, they do it in a way that you buy it. And I thought just the whole way that this movie was done, the way it was executed, you buy into it. Uh, you get behind the lead character. It's such a great back to basics for the Predator franchise. Honestly, guys, I loved this movie. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. It was exactly what I wanted it to be. And it did for the Predator franchise what it needed to do for the Predator franchise, which was pull it out of the mud that 2018 the Predator left it in and bring it back to its glory. So, guys, for me, Prey is a strong recommend. If you haven't checked out Prey yet, definitely go check it out, especially if you're a fan of the Predator franchise. But now I give it to you guys. What did you think of Prey? Did you like it as much as I did? Did you like it less? Comment down below. Let me know. I want to know all your thoughts and opinions about this movie. And without further ado, let's take a look at what you guys are saying about Prey.